Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show that brings you the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning at the open, so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investment. It's Monday, November the 26th. After a bit of a news lull during U.S. Thanksgiving holidays, we now have great news coming out of the small cap world. We got 7 press releases for you, so catch up with me here. Nightingale Informatix trades on the TSX Venture under the stock symbol NGH. They got a repeat performance here. You know, we talked about them several times. They put out both their second quarter and their first half numbers. For those of you who don't know what Nightingale does, they're a provider of electronic medical records. So what they're doing is replacing those paper-based medical records that you see at your doctor offices. Obviously, this is where the industry is going. Here are some of the highlights. Revenue, $7 million. That's up 102%. Great number. EBITDA, with $300,000, $0.3 million. Net loss was $1.4 million. However, about $400,000 of that is attributed to some exchange rate losses due to the U.S. dollar. So it looks like they matched last year's net loss at $1.1 million on a dollar-for-dollar level. The company's trading right now at 37 cents. I like that growth. 102% increase while not increasing losses is a good number. Next up, Prestige Telecom trades on the TSX Venture under the stock symbol PR. They also put out their second quarter and first half numbers. Important to note here, this is the company's first quarterly report since going public back on July 30, 2007. What does the company do? They're a provider of engineering, materials furnishing, and installation, better known as EF&I for some of the industry, services for the Canadian telecom industry. Revenue for the first half, I'm going to give you consolidated numbers, $18.28 million. Loss, just $2,000. So it looks like a company with big revenue, and they're holding their losses in check, trading at 90 cents. Next up, Novori trades on the OTC under the stock symbol NOVO. They're reporting their first profitable quarter. They're an online retailer of fine diamond engagement rings and jewelry, and we all know that online retailing is only going to go up. So any company that's established a foothold, you can look for potential great growth in the next few years. Several important metrics. I give you some of the highlights. Gross profit up 300%, website traffic up 117%, and most importantly, revenues increased from $333,000 for the quarter last year to over $468,000 this year. That's a 40% increase. Now, they're trading at 59 cents. That's way off its high of $2.08 when it started trading. We've seen this before. Sometimes you got underwriters who are a little too aggressive and start the price off too high, so it may be trading back at realistic numbers. However, we are moving close to December, so you may want to look and be careful of tax loss selling from investors who bought at higher levels and may be taking losses. So you may want to wait towards the end of the year, if everything else checks out, to take advantage of this kind of company. Fortified Holdings also trades on the OTC under the stock symbol FFDH. They announced a commitment from the New Orleans office of the Department of Homeland Security and Public Safety. What are they doing? They're acquiring 5 of their Nomad mobile communication systems. These are going to provide significantly improved command and control during major events hosted by the city, including the Sugar Bowl that's coming up in January and Mardi Gras festivities. New Orleans actually has the largest concentration of these Nomad products. Why? Hurricane Katrina unfortunately showed unequivocally the necessity of uninterruptible communications, and Jim Elliott, the representative of the company, in his quote talks about that. Fortified's products are a direct answer to many of the problems encountered in 2005. The company trades at 49 cents. Oddly enough, though, no trade since November 7th, even though the company's put out a whole bunch of press releases. No trade since November the 7th, so you may want to take a closer look at that and make sure there aren't any issues there. Fiber Optic Systems trades on the TSX Venture on the stock symbol FOX, better known as Foxtech. I like this company because what they do is they provide non-intrusive asset monitoring sensor systems for the oil and gas market to help operators track the thinning of pipeline and refinery vessels. So you got to like that business. They announced the completion of 2 more online operations over the last 2 weeks, and that's in Canada's oil patch, so we like the market that they're in. They're trading at 36 cents. They, too, are way off their high of $2.29, so you might want to take a look at first, make sure there weren't any kind of events. Second of all, you can pretty much bet that there's going to be, or at least there's a likelihood of more tax loss selling here, so you may want to be patient and pick up Foxtech closer to the end of the year. CanAlaska Uranium trades on the venture exchange under CVV. Rock samples and lake sediment results confirm high uranium mineralization. These are the first assay results. Extensive areas of high to very high uranium in lake sediments, as well as rock samples up to 1.79% uranium in surface boulders. These provide strong indications for the future definition of drill targets for the summer campaign, trading at 43 cents. Finally, Oriental Minerals on the TSX Venture Exchange on the stock symbol OTL. I like this press release. They hit 0.41% tungsten over 11 meters near surface. They're continuing to expand their deposit north, east, and west. These are diamond drill results from their Phase 2 drill program. It's a tungsten moly project in South Korea. What I like here is a quote from President CEO Willie McLucas, who states, "The results show several high-grade horizons near surface. It's significant that the thickness and grades are increasing as we move north, west, and east. The data already indicates a deposit of world-class size." Those are big words coming out of a present CEO, so you've got to take those seriously. Already indicate a deposit of world-class size and have initiated, and we've initiated an inferred resource estimate while drilling continues to expand the deposit. Nice news there. Even stronger quote. The company's trading at 79 cents. That's a wrap for the day. As always, if you want to add some due diligence or take a look at these again, take a look at our blog where I always post these notes for your information, or where you can contribute some comments of your own if you've got further information about these companies. Otherwise, if you're looking for more great small cap companies, don't forget about the AGORACOM marketplace. We've got over 75 companies listed by industry and exchange, so you can find the ones that are best suited for your portfolio. That's a wrap for the day. See you again tomorrow. Until then, have a great day.